Hey guys, welcome back to Tech Insights with Dylan White. In today's video, we're going to dive into Microsoft Applied Skills, what they are, why this micro credential is your key to success with micro learning. So, in today's video, we're going to take a quick dive into how applied skills work, why you should use them as an alternative to full-blown certifications, how I'm going to use one, and why I'm going to use one for one of my new requirements at work. So, stay tuned. Let's dive into the video below. All right, guys, let's take a brief look into Microsoft Applied Skills. All these links I'll drop into the video below, as well as on the LinkedIn article. You can easily find it. So Microsoft Applied Skills is just a micro certification. It doesn't require you to do a full 30 hours, but it's also not a fundamental certification. You're actually going to dive into the different applications, dashboards, administrative use cases for the micro certification you're studying for. All right. And so with that, Microsoft will jump you into a lab scenario so that you can actually leverage that administrative function. So you prepare for it the same way with Learn, right? If you've never gone from Microsoft Learn, I've got plenty of videos on that. The results and credentials will be right there for you immediately, just like a fundamentals exam. There's no proctor. It's just dumps you into a lab environment, and you get a badge. So it's well worth it. So that being said, let's dive into one of the Microsoft applied skills that I'm actually studying for and where you can find all of these. All right. So that being said, without further ado, let's dive in. So for those of you that are not familiar with Learn or Microsoft documentation in general, Learn is just a subset of the Microsoft Creator Docs. Everything that's there is ready at your fingertips. This is the subsection called Credentials. And in Credentials, you will see all kinds of different things from browsing, blanket exams, to seeing certification renewals. Very easily search bar at the top where you can just search what you're looking for. You can filter based on products or roles or levels or subjects or credential types. And for today, we're just looking at applied skills, so you can actually see exactly how many applied skills there are. There's 35. I remember when they first launched in 2003, there's only 9. Right? So they constantly expand the catalog. And in today's applied skill, we're actually going to look into Copilot. Right? So you can see preparing security compliance for Microsoft Copilot. So I'm actually quickly able to see exactly what the role is for. It's an intermediate level. Product is M365. The roles, right? It's for admins, identity access admins, info protection admins, compliance, right? Subject is info protection in governance, right? You see the overview, right? To earn this applied skills credential, you're going to demonstrate the ability to prepare M365 security compliance to support Copilot for M365. Very simple, right? You should be familiar with M365 services, Defender XDR, Entra, Intune, and Purview. So all kinds of cool things that you're going to get to say, yeah, I did it. Right? What you're going to do, you prepare the Microsoft 365 environment, you configure identity governance, you're going to configure device management, you're going to configure management and compliance settings, and you're going to configure and manage access to information. Right? So how you prepare for it? It's a 6 hour and 21-minute module learning path, right? 7 modules, nothing too crazy. First module, implementing M365 Copilot. Second one is securing access in M365. Third one, permissions, roles, and groups, otherwise known as RBAC. Deploying M365 apps for the enterprise. Implementing Purview, implementing sensitivity labels, and then manage M365 Copilot extensibility. Wrap it all up. 7 modules with about 23, 36, 49, 52, 58. I can't do math this late. 67, 74 different units. Right, around 6 hours. Then you have 2 hours to do the assessments. All kinds of different language support as well. Right, and you have, after you launch it, you'll need to wait 72 hours. Right, so it's a 3-day waiting period. Right, just like the fundamentals. So with that being said, I'm also going to save it. Give it to my video on how you can save different modules. Please just know, right? So you add, create collections or plans. I'm going to add it to a plan, right? I don't have any yet, of course. Right? So you got to create a plan to do that. So let's see if I can just add create collection, do a new one. Let's just save it as Copilot or M365. Right? And let's get into it. Tomorrow, we'll dive deep into it. Today, though, we're all about what our applied skills are, how easy they are to be accessible, and hopefully you guys stay with me on the journey Maybe it won't take all the way but through 2 weeks, but we're gonna give ourselves 2 weeks to go get it. And as the great Mel Robbins said, I'm gonna use the 5 second rule. Just force myself every day to get better. Do a video with you guys. And thanks for sticking with me. Once again, this is Tech Insights with Dylan White. See you tomorrow.